Should you be driving Uber and Lyft? The answer is yes, absolutely, both. Sign up from day one with both, and I'll tell you why. So I have asked numerous drivers that have started at the same time. So let's take UberX and the equivalent on Lyft, right? Now, per fare, you're not going to make as much money with Lyft, but you will make it up on the tips, I will guarantee you. This is the general feedback that I got from people. So here's an interesting statistic. People that started off at the same time, right, they had slightly more Lyft rides than Uber. The last gentleman that I asked came in at 2,500 Uber trips and 2,800 Lyft tips. This statistic, ladies and gentlemen, is confirmed by a few others. So my answer to you, if you want to stay busy, okay, sign up with both. And it's not just because I'm promoting the code. Here's my reason why. If you don't want any downtime and you have think of it as having two fishing rods or two nets in the ocean. If that fishing rod bites, you switch this off and off you go. The moment you have serviced this one, cleared the nets out, boom, you cast back out there. You are just, you're just appealing to a base with two services. Each has recruited their passenger base. Okay, Uber might have more, but there are a lot of people that are price conscious and will go with Lyft. So that's my answer to that. Will you earn more than the other? I think it balances itself out, because if you do several Lyft trips per day and get a couple of tips, it'll be the equivalent of getting the same amount of Uber trips. You will be equally busy, almost in a 50-50 ratio. So keep those two apps running. My advice to you, UberX and the equivalent on Lyft, sign up at the same time. You will see many people with both emblems, the pink mustache and then the Uber logo in their car. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the ratio, ladies and gentlemen, with Uber SUV and Uber Black, that's my fleet of cars all in that division, and I have some in the luxury division. The ratio is completely different. I am promoting on that side, or I'm suggesting a 90 Uber, 10% Lyft. Here is why. 10% on the Lyft side, Premier and Plus. There are not many vehicles out there, not many people using it, right? I think that Uber has done a far better job promoting SUV and Black. Later along the line, Lyft came out with this Premier and Plus. Okay, so I use a ratio 90-10. When I have downtime, I'll cast the Lyft line out to get me out of a situation. I'll have both rods in the ocean, and generally speaking, they bite in a 90 Uber 10 Lyft ratio. But when it comes again to UberX and the equivalent on Lyft, the smaller class, pretty much 50-50, or maybe 55% Uber, 45% Lyft. Long story short, sign up with both. I have the referral links underneath my video. Okay, both. And do I promote both companies? Yes. Do I drive with both? Yes. Do I think that one has more advantages than the other? No. I think they both have their pros and cons, both companies. But download both those apps. You will be far busier. If you want to stay busy, stay on the road, no downtime, sign up with both apps. The referrals on Uber are far higher. The Lyft doesn't give such fantastic incentives when it comes to referring drivers. But here's the thing. This is about keeping you busy on the road so you don't get bored and you make more, let's say, in a 5 or 10 hour shift versus just signing up with one app. Okay, when you sign up under my links, the one thing you get from me is an hour of free mentoring, coaching, and training. I teach you all the ins and outs. I've driven all the categories in X. I've driven all the categories in Lyft. I've driven multiple cities, and I've really maximized this business. It's not just about hands on the wheel. There are so many other ways to make money with both those companies, and I go into a lot of detail. So don't think short term here and say, oh, where do I get the highest bonus? The bonuses that you get from the drivers are all the same. I encourage you to think a step further, get really, really good training, okay, and go out there and maximize your earnings and maximize your tips and keep high ratings. I will show you how to brand yourself, how to use business cards effectively, how to set up your social media, and give you all the ins and outs from pickup to drop off, that there's no anxiety and stress involved. Those are the bonuses that you get from me when you sign up. And I have many testimonials, and I have many people that'll tell you that my training is spot on. I give them equipment and tools that they have never ever heard or had before. So I wish you a fantastic start. Whether you are an existing driver, you can always call me. I love to share ideas and stories, or whether you are a driver to be. There, sign up simultaneously. The process is the same. Whether you're uploading your insurance documents or your registration documents or conducting a background check, both companies follow the exact same procedures. The one might just be slightly faster than the other. Okay, wishing you a fantastic day. Take care.